So last weekend, my friend Dave told me he was finally going to tackle his closet. Now, Dave is the kind of guy who alphabetizes his spice rack and has a spreadsheet for his houseplants, so you know his idea of spring cleaning is a full-blown military operation. He said he was inspired by one of those minimalist lifestyle gurus online and decided he would organize his entire wardrobe by color. Seemed harmless enough, right? I figured I'd swing by later and help out, maybe make fun of his 5 identical black t-shirts. When I got there, he was already knee-deep in laundry, surrounded by piles sorted into every hue imaginable. He had little labels for cerulean, cornflour, and, I kid you not, eggshell that spin in the sun. I tried to offer him a beer but he was deep in the sock phase, as he called it. That's when things started to get strange. He insisted his whites weren't really white, and that his grays had undertones that only a true sock connoisseur could appreciate. By hour 3, Dave was sitting cross-legged on the floor, holding up 2 nearly identical gray socks to the light, mumbling about cool gray versus warm gray. He had constructed a sorting chart that looked like the periodic table, except every element was a different shade of gray. I asked if he'd finally lost it, and he just glared at me and said, "You don't understand, man, matching socks is an art, not a science." At this point, his dog had started bringing him socks from the laundry, which only made things worse because now Dave was debating whether dog slobber was a separate color category. Anyway, as I left his apartment, I asked him how he was feeling about the closet project. He looked at me with wild eyes and said, "Honestly, I thought this would bring me clarity, but now I'm just living in 50 shades of gray."